This is Buddy, my newest robot and personal lab assistant. He's built from a simple robotic arm kit I found online, but I didn't just want a remote-controlled claw. I wanted something smarter, and in this video I'll show you how I turned a pile of servos into a robotic desk assistant with personality. And a touch of attitude problems. For reference, all of my projects are made at home, because you don't have to have a multi-million-dollar lab to be an engineer. All my projects start with an inspiration, an idea that drives me. This one was inspired by my Flex project, a robotic hand that you can control from anywhere in the world without wearing gloves, sensors, or any physical attachments. It's like something straight out of Iron Man, and I made a full video on how it works right here on my channel. And while I still work on this project all the time, sometimes I just need an extra hand. That's when I remembered Dummy, Tony Stark's robotic arm/lab assistant with a bit of personality, but who's always there to help out. And it got me thinking, why can't I make one of those? So I hopped on Amazon and picked up this 6 Degrees of Freedom robotic arm kit for about 60 bucks. Out of the box, it's really just a bunch of servos, brackets, and screws. Nothing too fancy. The assembly was a lot of fun, it was like a Lego set. But now it's time for my favorite part, taking things to the next level. This robotic arm was only intended for simple movements and rotations, so I decided to include some of my own modifications, like an ultrasonic sensor that's able to detect distances. This way, the robotic arm can detect if I'm giving it an object, that way it can hold it for me. I also wanted this arm to be independent, which means I don't have to be connected to my computer in order to use it. Essentially, I wanted it to have its own computer, and that, and this entire project would not have been possible if it wasn't for D-Robotics and their RDKX5 circuit board. This circuit board is crazy. The D-Robotics RDKX5 is the development board with the best performance for running YOLO models within a $100 budget. So yes, it can run artificial intelligence, and it is literally a computer. Just plug in your mouse, keyboard, HDMI, and you're all good to go. I use this board for both the voice control and the sensors, and for the intelligent personality that I would train later. Now then, mechatronics engineering is probably the closest thing to being Iron Man in real life. You're building the hardware, wiring the electronics, and coding the brain all in one. So let's suit up and build a robot. Hey Jarvis, are you there?
Welcome back. How may I be of assistance?
I've got a new idea for a robotic arm project. You ready?
Ready when you are. Begin systems check.
It seems to be rotating just fine, but do you think we'll actually be able to upload a brain into this thing?
I'm not used to the technical specifications of this device, but I will do my best.
In that case, let's give you an upgrade. To avoid any errors, I made sure to install the latest operating system that was on the D-Robotics website.
Upload nearly complete.
This board will basically be his brain. Once the code is uploaded, he'll be able to hear me, sense objects around him, and it'll give him personality.
Systems are now fully operational. Voice commands enabled. Unless you need anything, I'll be running diagnostics.
Alright, buddy. Just you and me. Pick it up. That's better.
Remote upload sequence initiated.
Drop it. Hey buddy, can you hold this mic? Me and Buddy, we're basically best friends now. Right, Buddy? Now, if you're into building stuff like this, then I've got something exciting to share. There's this brand new app that's being launched, and it's called Arc. It's basically a social media platform, but for inventors and creators. Think of it like an Instagram, but for engineers. A place focused on tech, engineering, and math. So whether or not you're just starting out or building crazy robots, Arc is designed to inspire, connect, and empower the next generation of makers. And you'll find me on there too. So if you guys want to reach out to me, post your builds, or be the first to follow me, then just search ArcStem on the App Store or Google Play. That's all for this video. If you enjoyed the style, make sure to let me know, because I was trying something new with this video. As always, stay curious, keep building, and make sure to subscribe.